Hey guys, it's your boy Kenny Boulder with another Pokemon video. And of course, this is another GameStop video. I feel like I'm making a lot of GameStop videos lately just because they're taking a lot of L's. And whoever's running their social media campaign is just really good at stirring clickbait, content. And so today's tweet from X, or whatever you want to call it, Twitter, is a statement from GameStop. GameStop customer sets record $30,000 trade-in. GameStop hereby issues the following formal statement regarding a historic trade-in completed today through the GameStop Power Packs program. On December 1st at approximately 2:30 p.m. in Grapevine, Texas, a customer traded in a fully authenticated PSA 10 Holo Gengar with a fair market valuation of $33,883. Upon completion of all required inspection, verification, and compliance procedures, GameStop executed a payout of $30,000, $494.70 issued in accordance with the established terms and conditions governing the Power Packs buyback program. This event is now constitutes the most valuable single trade ever recorded in GameStop history. Furthermore, and this is where it gets, kind of dumb, any trolls who publicly claim that GameStop trade-in values are bad are hereby and hereby factually and demonstrably incorrect. Any prior and ongoing objections to our trade values are now deemed without merit and factually invalid. Power to the players! Bro, what is this? This is insane to post this. And of course, they gave a picture of the card. This is a PSA 10 Pokemon Skyridge Gengar Holo. Gem Mint PSA. Number 10 is the PSA, it's graded as number 10. And it's a very fun card. It is from 2003. This is back when Pokemon had the little barcodes where you can slide it in your local Pokemon games for when you're playing, Pokemon, just on your Game Boy. It was a Game Boy accessory, and that used to be a very cool thing, and now it's, highly prized. Is this a 30,000 card? I don't think so. I personally hate the fact that people are obsessed with this card valuation, and it's really dumb that we have people who are literally trading tens of thousands of dollars of Pokemon cards. So the thing for me, the market valuation was $33K, yet the payout was $30,000. So what happened with the extra $3K? Is it really worth $30,000 for the single card? And of course, we have some comments as well. Do you know how bad your trade-in value has to be for this to be an official statement? I mean, yeah, we all know that GameStop over the years were notoriously known for their bad trades. I remember, when I was a kid, offering, a PS2, you get, maybe 1/8 of the value of that PS2. And offering even some small games, like Pokemon games, you would get jack shit. GameStop is absolutely trying to flex here by saying, hey, we made the biggest trade of all time here. $30,000, and everyone who's calling us out for previous stuff, you're wrong, because we're actually legit of our value now. And obviously, they still lowballed. I mean, the valuation was $33,000, and they executed a trade of $30K. So the person whoever had this card was very happy because you got $30,000, but you're still missing $3K, in my opinion. Do you guys really need to include this part? Seems kind of weird. Was it $30,000 in store credit? I mean, yeah, people are mocking these guys. The card was actually worth $130,000, but being a GameStop, being a pawn shop chain means having to make money. What does this mean to my family? GameStop isn't GameStop anymore, it's CardStop. CardStop, bro, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, yeah. And of course, we have a Pokemon TCG post on the subreddit as well. This is already picking up some traction. Funny how this was announced right after the GameStop puts a $2,500 Lunar Power Packs. We'll make a video about that. I actually want to talk about the Lunar Power Packs in a separate video. But for this video, we're only talking about the Gengar Holo that they have. And people are, rightfully not thrilled about this post. This post is cringe. But it's been well noted that PSA and companies are pretty competitively offering higher than normal buyback percentages. So who knows how legit this is, but the sentiment at least tracks. The last paragraph is beyond cringe. And I quote, I know we spent 20 years giving you $5 for brand new games, but now we have one pot payout in our slot machine after making $10 million. you can't say we don't provide value. I don't think there's a more shameless company. I mean, dude, it is pretty shameless. Like, I have to say, like, this is such an ego post, and it really sucks because I used to be a GameStop Pro member. I used to go to GameStop all the time to get stuff, and now it's like been infested by like the GME stock bros, and now they're like Linguo is just infested. Like, power to the players, bro. And just every time I just cringe at it. You know, I used to buy Game Informers all the time, and I used to be a GameStop customer. And so, yeah, I wonder why no one's talking about how the other two 30,000 chase cards were also pulled yesterday and didn't go back up because they weren't sold back. All three 30K plus chase were pulled in the span of 4 hours yesterday. Jesus. Again, we're going to talk about that later. This is all back to the Power Packs video, and this is a crazy story. I think there has to be like a series of like the GameStop Power Packs because it just gets more and more fucking bonkers because it literally is just gambling. Like, this is a story about gambling. These comments are so weird. Did a publicly traded company use a massive product trade-in for publicity to promote a short-term seasonal offering of a beta mystery system that is rolling out? Of course they did. Why would they now want to publicize they gave this person 89% market value for a massively expensive card that you can now win in their mystery pack system? 89% value with no hassle is amazing for this expensive card. Normally you have to list it on a high-end auction house, which is no guarantee matching market highs, plus have to pay fees to the auction house, or you have to do a private sale likely for a vendor, and then you have to find a very specific vendor who would give you 9% of the market value on this card. Most either would have the cash to make this deal, or would be afraid to do it because there's so much value wrapped up in a single card. It would be extremely risky for them to make that deal. You could probably find more to open trading around the percentage, but maybe this person wanted or needed the cash instead of more cards. Seems like a win for the customer, for the company, and potentially for the customers buying the Lunar Pack system. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I think this is just a publicity stunt that, you know, hey, you want to check out? We have a $30,000 card. Now play our slot machine. Play that $2,500 slot machine right now. Bing, bing, bing. You can make big. You can get a $30,000 card with a slot machine. And yeah, I mean, they're literally losing out on 10% of the market value. That $3,000 is money that they're losing in theory. And again, I want to be crystal clear. I'm not a fan of how much this card costs. I think it's actually bonkers that a card is worth a mortgage payment. And it just shows you how much of a bubble we're in right now. And again, this card came out over 20 years ago. I get it. It is a limited card. Blah, 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 blah. People want it. It's a PSA 10. PSA is cool. Whatever. I hear ya. PSA and GameStop are buddies right now. They love each other so much. Of course, they're going to work with each other to make more profits. And yeah, this is a good comment. So, Major Ween, I appreciate this comment. This is a 10 out of 10 comment right here. From the brink of death to scamming customers, well played. And yeah, Power Packs comments. Did I get a chase card and I decided to sell it? And is this card worth it? You know, this is a Gengar Hollow Skyridge. You can get them on, you know, the prices will fluctuate depending on the ungraded, on the percentage, on the grade itself. But yeah, a PSA 10 Gengar Skyridge Hollow is about $25,000. And I did find one that PSA sold. So PSA sold a PSA 10 Gengar Hollow Skyridge. They sold it earlier this month. So on November 3rd at 1 p.m. they sold for about $30,000. And this is a different number. So this ends at 8-1. The one at GameStop ends at I'm sorry. The one at GameStop ends at 8-1-1. So different ones. So 8-1-1-1. So this card is apparently worth $30,000. And that is absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, guys. Like, you know, my whole deal with this channel, my whole deal with Pokemon cards is that the wrong kind of people have just basically joined the community, joined the hobby. And for me, it's just bonkers for me that Pokemon cards have become such a lucrative, like, not Ponzi scheme, not a scam, but like, it's just like insane money. I think it's peak degen gambling. And unfortunately, like for me, it's just seeing a hobby turn more and more into greed and selfishness. And of course, big corporations, PSA, GameStop, They want to market that to the customer, to collectors. Hey guys, you saw that we got a $30,000 card. You can spend $2,500 making some easy money right now. And I think this is just a way to get people to gamble. It really is. It's a gambling tactic to get people to buy into their program. And again, I'm going to make another video about the Lunar Packs for right now. But like GameStop knows that their customers, they're pushing a lot of their customers away right now. They raised all their prices on Pokemon cards that are sealed for new releases. Again, Moltres Box, Charizard UPC, all Mega Evolution, and Phantasmal Flames were charged at more than retail and more than MSRP. And again, their Black Friday deal was a joke. It was like, hey, we want to sell you a UPC that costs normally like $99 to $120. We're going to charge it for $160 for the Moltres and $200 for the Charizard. And we expect you to come into our stores to buy it because, yeah, power to the players. And so, again, this is, again, another video, just another L for GameStop because I think their press statement is kind of cringe as well. It is a bit tone deaf. It does not feel like inclusive to the Pokemon collector community. I feel like it's geared towards like the Pokemon investors, the scalpers, and people who gamble. And I think it's just a sad current state of the hobby right now. So, yeah, we're going to see more of this kind of stuff, more of this behavior from GameStop because I'm starting to make fun of them saying that they're scalper stop or card stop. But like they're really focusing in mostly on just Pokemon product right now, mostly on the PSA market. And I think it is kind of a business savvy mood. PSA and GameStop collaborating. Obviously, PSA doesn't have on-site locations across the country. GameStop does. It makes sense that they kind of want to like have an accessory store where you can get PSA cards, which is GameStop. And GameStop knows that collectibles, that Pokemon cards, they're selling like hotcakes, you know? So I understand the business side of it. I'm just disgusted by it because this is some late stage consumerism capitalist nonsense. And I, as a fan, as a collector, like the only people I see are benefiting from this is literally scalpers, the corporations, and the stockholders, man. Buy some GME, rocket emojis. Dude, we are 4 years since meme stocks. We are 4 years since Roaring Kitty, since GME stocks, and it's just bonkers for me that the corporation that was like literally on the verge of bankruptcy and is now fucking over like fans and collectors again. So, quick video. I appreciate you guys watching this video as always. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you have stores that you want me to cover of scalpers, scammers, weird shit, just tag me, DM me. Email me at thekennyboulder@gmail.com. And yeah, that's it, guys. Be safe out there. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Take care.